asistente.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday morning. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. We are super excited about today's show. I am your host for your Monday edition of Good Morning Vail. Right here on TV8, we have three incredible locals that will be coming in, talking about all the wonderful things that we have going on here in our community. So get ready, sit back, relax, and enjoy your coffee and your donuts and anything else that you have to watch Good Morning Vail. It starts right now.
So many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
We're going to kick off your morning here at the TV8 Weather Center to let you know what's going on with the weather. And of course, you got to be safe on the roads because we do expect plenty of rain. We had a lot over the weekend, but it's great for the rivers and keeping our fires at bay. At 8 a.m., the temperature will be 58 degrees. Your high today is 72. We do have a 50% chance of scattered thunderstorms throughout the day. Winds coming at us northwest to 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then we're going to take a look right now and see what the whole day brings. By noon, 67 degrees and a little bit chilly out there with scattered thunderstorms. By 4 p.m., only 70 and thunderstorms throughout the entire day. By 8 p.m., 64 degrees with scattered thunderstorms. Taking a look right now at the I-70 corridor over in Eagle, 50% chance of precipitation with 78 degrees, 72 in Vail with 50% chance of precipitation. Over in Denver, same, 85 degrees, and in Avon also 50% chance of precipitation and 74 degrees. Now we're going to take a look at your overnight low. It's 54 degrees tonight, partly cloudy skies. Not a bad thing because we're going to be nice and cool. You can sleep all cuddly. Then we're going to see what the full week brings. By tomorrow, 50% chance of precipitation, scattered thunderstorms pretty much throughout the entire week. As you can see, tomorrow, 71 degrees for your high, and then 51 degrees for your low, and then Wednesday, 50% chance of precipitation, scattered thunderstorms, 69 degrees for your high, and 46 degrees for your low. By Thursday, partly cloudy skies, 75 degrees for your high, 50 degrees for your low. Then on Friday, rain comes down a little bit at 30% chance of same, 77 for your high. Mostly cloudy skies, 52 for your low. Then by Saturday, 50% chance of precipitation, 76 for your high, and 50 degrees for your low. And that is taking a look at your weather for your Monday morning here on Good Morning Vail on TV8. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Stevie Lee Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces. Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
For the latest and greatest trends in pop entertainment, Popstar Today brings you compelling celebrity lifestyle stories that matter most to you. From movies, music, TV, and streaming shows, to fashion, social media influencers, and the latest on who is seeing who. Join host Elizabeth Stanton as she digs deep and dives in. This is Popstar Today.
Daily Flash Latino. Designed for the American Latino audience, Daily Flash Latino hosts Jessica Reyes and Fabian Marcano deliver their fresh perspective on the latest entertainment news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, and more in both English and Spanish, aka Spanglish. Daily Flash Latino builds, connects, and celebrates the diverse Hispanic audience. Daily Flash Latino, trending news and entertainment with a splash of Spanglish.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to your Monday edition of Good Morning Vail. Here on TV8, I'm your host, Liz, and I have such a special guest with me today. We have had you here before, Michelle Cohn-Levy, everybody, this beautiful lady here with the guitar. And I can't talk enough about your talent, and we're really happy to have you here on the show because you have something very special coming out. Now, this is an album called Ascend, and you are doing a full album release party with your partner, Colleen Decker.
Colleen Decker.
Decker, I almost had it right. Colleen Decker, and she's really special and super talented as well. Now, there's something special and unique and different about this album. It's not your typical music. Tell us all about the type of music you're going to be playing.
Yeah, well, Colleen and I got together, and we are so excited to be releasing this album, Ascend, and it's all full of Jewish music.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Nice.
so people have been asking me, what kind of music is it? And the truth is, stylistically, every one of the songs is different. We sort of wrote them so that they could be used in all sorts of different contexts. We have
Right.
songs that can be used at weddings. We have songs that are going to be probably used a little more for younger children at summer camps.
Aw,
we have
that's
songs
sweet.
that can be done at funerals. We have songs that might be done in the context of a Shabbat service or another kind of service. And so we wanted all of the music to be really versatile and to be able to be used by different people in all sorts of different places.
I think that's really wonderful, and you're going to bring a really nice feel to the community. Now, I grew up with an album. It was called You Don't Have to Be Jewish. I don't know if you have ever heard of that. It's super funny, but you don't have to be Jewish to go see this show.
Yes, that's right. We have our album release concert, which is happening on Wednesday morning
Right.
on August 14th.
That's like any day now.
It's any day. It's in just a couple days.
Right.
We're so excited, and yeah, we have a ton of people from the community that are coming out to see it who aren't Jewish.
Right, because
And-
it's not necessarily a religious experience for everybody. I mean, you might
Yeah.
have one listening to the music,
Sure.
but music can give you a sort of religious experience no matter what you're doing.
Absolutely.
It's just a haunting experience for everybody, and you just get to feel the music and enjoy it, and I can't wait to have you play something.
Yeah.
Now, this is going to take place on Wednesday, and it starts off at 10:15.
It does, but just want to give people some warning. It is
Yeah.
at the top of Vail, and so you can't you can't park at 10:15 and expect to just be there.
Right.
It takes a minute to get up the gondola and everything.
Okay. So, the gondola during the summer, is this a free ride for everybody, or what do we do if we don't have a gondola pass?
Yeah, so we are actually offering discounted gondola passes
Oh.
for the concert, and you can get those on my website, whatmichelledoes.com. And for just $36 instead of, I think Vail Resorts would charge like 50-something for
Yeah.
them. You could get them at a discount at whatmichelledoes.com, and you can get them in advance, or you could get them the day of. We'll be handing them out at the bottom of the gondola. If you're coming up for the concert. This
Right.
is not for you to go up to take a hike, but
Right.
if you're coming for the concert, we can offer them to you at a discount, and you'll want to just park at the Lion's Head Garage.
Okay.
And then walk over to the gondola. And if you have an Epic Pass, we are asking you to please bring it with you.
Because then you get a free ride.
Because you get a free ride, a free for you ride, because it'll cut our costs down if you bring your own Epic Pass.
I see, because you're
Yeah.
going to take the offset.
Yeah.
Now, this is the coolest thing, because if you say the ticket for the gondola is $36, how many concert tickets are that low?
I know.
Right?
It's
so
amazing.
For that,
it's a pretty good deal.
You really do. You really do. What can we expect when we get up there? Now, can people hike if they want to?
You can absolutely hike. I know. Well, not everyone feels that way, Liz. A lot of people that are coming to the concert will be hiking.
Can I hike in these?
You could try. I'm not going to stop you. A lot of people will be hiking Berry Picker. So if you're looking for information on the hike that will get you up there, it's called Berry Picker.
Berry Picker. I've heard of that, actually.
Yeah.
See, I hear about things. I might not actually physically
And some
do them.
people will be hiking up to the concert,
Right.
but we recommend parking by 9:15 or 9:30 and
Right.
making your way over to the gondola, and the gondola will be opening at 9:30, and then you can head up to the concert, and it's a short walk from the top of the gondola over to the Vail wedding deck where the concert will be taking place.
That's what my next question was. Where exactly up there? So on the Vail, that's going to be absolutely magnificent.
I'm so excited.
I really am too, and luckily it's early because most of our showers are in the afternoon.
Yes, I know. Fingers crossed.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you too. This is going to be absolutely magical.
Yes.
And I know that you've gone and done a lot of music with Colleen before in the past, and I know it's always been a successful experience.
Yeah.
And I've heard so many of your songs, and they're just beautiful. And your talent, this tiny little human, you guys, has this voice that's huge, and just your talent and everything else. And
Thank you.
I just love seeing you out here. And how long did it take you guys to get this album all together? How long did it take from start to finish?
Well, it depends on how I answer this question.
Ooh, okay.
Because the truth is, we went on an album writing retreat. We kind of, in order to get me to do anything, you kind of have to
Get you away from
get me
everything.
secluded in the woods, because there's no other way that I won't start doing other things.
Was this
And
at
so
Rancho?
We went to State Bridge.
Oh, State Bridge.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. I'm
And-
sorry.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah.
And I committed to just being there and doing absolutely nothing else. So Colleen and I, I want to say locked ourselves in a cabin, but we were out in this beautiful, spacious setting. And we committed to writing 3 songs a day, every single day that we were there. And we cranked out this album in 4 days. We wrote an entire
serious?
album. Yeah. We really committed to doing it. I had really never written before this.
Wow,
And Colleen,
really?
she considers herself an album doula. And so
it's better than the other doula.
right? And we went in there and we made a very, very deliberate decision not to think about or consider what we wanted any of the songs to look like before we got there, because we really, really wanted them to be a true collaboration between the two of us. Every single song on the album was written by the two of us completely. They were all totally collaborative. We came up with the ideas all together, and we wrote every single song together.
That's impressive. And you didn't feel pressure for the days that, let's say like you wake up on day 2 and you're like, okay, we only have this one. Did you feel pressure, or did you just come flowing to you guys?
I felt extreme pressure,
you
and
did.
that is what I need in order to do something like this.
Yeah.
Because if I don't have a deadline, it's not getting done.
All right, I get that. You know, we all have to have our certain ways of getting things finished, and we want to have it successful and perfect. So that makes perfect sense.
I knew that this was going to be the way to get it done.
I think that's great.
To seclude ourselves and to have a deadline.
Well, you have a bunch of little adorable children and an adorable husband, so I'm sure that they take your mind off of things.
Of course. And the 100 other things that I'm doing around Eagle County and everywhere in the world.
Right, I know.
Does. So I
literally the most ubiquitous human being I've ever met in my life. You are in 3 different places at once somehow, I don't know. Now, we have a minute to chat still before I want you to play one of your fantastic songs. But how did it feel for you as a first-time songwriter?
It was really exciting. I really trusted Colleen in this process as someone who's so experienced and who's so knowledgeable. And I knew that we would be able to get it done. And it was really, really fun. And it was really interesting to watch how I went through that process myself. It was very cool to watch.
Something new, something different, and you knew that you had it in you, so you went ahead and performed it and just did it. And this is exciting. So the album is called Ascend, and it's for everybody. It might have Jewish music, but it's something that you will totally enjoy. It's going to be absolutely magnificent. Now, I would like to open the floor up to Michelle Cohn-Levy to play. What song are you going to play for us?
I'm going to play a song called Romamoo.
Romamoo. It sounds like an Italian cow. Okay. Thank you, darling. And this is Michelle Cohn-Levy with Romamoo, everybody. Thank you. Take it away, girl.
Thank you, Liz.
You're welcome.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. רוממו והשתחוו להר קודשו. Ascend this holy mountain, gather in this place, breathe into this moment as we bless this sacred space. Ascend this holy mountain, gather in this place, breathe into this moment as we bless this sacred space. והשתחוו להר קודשו.
That was absolutely beautiful. I have those divine tingles that are the goosebumps. That was beautiful. What is it about, real quick?
Thank you. So this is usually in the context of a Jewish service. This is the song that's used at this very upbeat moment in the service. It's often when you're carrying the Torah around for everyone to celebrate. And Colleen and I were reading through the words and really wanted to focus in on the piece that talked about the ascension of this mountain because we were in the mountains when we wrote this album and decided to take it in a very different direction.
I'll tell you what, it's beautiful. When I get the tingles, I know it's good because you really get affected by this kind of music. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
And you guys, in 2 days on Wednesday, ascend up with Colleen Deeker, and it's going to be a big album release party. If you want to take the gondola, only $36, just about like that.
Yeah.
Or you can ascend, oh, look at that, up the mountain with your hiking boots and do that too and get yourselves just ready for a magical experience. It's going to be a lot of fun. 10:30 on Wednesday, everybody.
Yes,
Michelle,
and we have 7 contemporary musicians all coming up.
Oh,
Sam
wow.
B, local musician.
God, I love Sam B.
Mark Levy, local musician, and a bunch of other. We have Eliana Light is coming, and Noah Aronson, and Eitan Cantor. It's going to be a huge group of outstanding musicians. You can't miss it.
Well, that just got me excited. I might put on my hiking boots or just get my money together and take the gondola. That was amazing.
Thank you.
And go to whatmichelledoes.com to get your discounted gondola tickets, or if you want to take a hike early in the morning, that's great too. But yeah, that's not what I'll be doing. But I can't wait to see this beautiful an experience for everybody. And please get on out there because this is going to be huge with all of our local musicians. Colleen and Michelle Cohen-Levy, thank you for being here with me. You are a magical human being.
Thanks so much.
You really are. Thank you for that beautiful song too. Okay, we'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail on TV8 right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
This is Necklace. This easy-to-use, non-surgical alternative improves the appearance of sagging skin around your neck and jawline. Made from medical-grade tape, Necklace lasts up to 10 hours, giving you a firmer, smoother look all day long.
This is the one that works.
Starting on one side, peel off to expose adhesive and affix it beneath your earlobe. Stretch the strip around the back of your neck until it reaches the other side. Remove the white backing from the other end of the strip and attach under the other earlobe. Go ahead and take your hair down.
Wow, look at that! Necklace really is the one that works.
Women everywhere are thrilled with the results.
Necklace is my time machine, and I'm loving life again.
Necklace is way better than surgery. It's cheaper and it's easier.
Oh wow, took my 2 years off in here.
I like it. It's like a mini facelift. Oh, it totally works.
I think I need a box or two.
Use the on-screen QR code or visit sagnomore.com to order now. We even give you a money-back guarantee. Try Necklace today.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see one couple fall in love with a waterfront fixer-upper.
It sort of wrapped its arms around us and said, you want me, and we did.
And watch as another battles over the budget.
We're trying to look through and see where we can trim at this point.
Are you looking to trim it, Ginger?
No.
No.
Construction pros show us the right way to renovate.
Well, we had to do a roof over. We had to hand build a lot of the trusses. As we're putting the thin set down, the snuff leveler has a little clip that clips up underneath the edge of the tile.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Good morning, Vail.
Rain is likely throughout today and the rest of the week. Welcome to the Good Morning Vail TV8 Center here at TV8 Vail, and I'm going to let you know what the day looks like. Today by 8 p.m., or rather 8 a.m., it's going to be 58 degrees, 72 degrees for your high today. We do have a 50% chance of precipitation with scattered thunderstorms throughout the day. As we take a look at the full day, by noon 67, by 4 p.m. 70, and by 8 p.m. 64 degrees with scattered thunderstorms. I'm going to take a look right now at the I-70 corridor to see what's going on all over the county. Eagle County, or in Eagle, is 50% chance of precipitation, 78 degrees. In Vail, also 50% chance of precipitation all the way, everywhere. 72 in Vail, 85 in Denver, and 74 degrees in Avon. Your overnight low tonight is 54 degrees with partly cloudy skies, and then we're going to take a look at the full day as well. Tomorrow, scattered thunderstorms with 50% chance of precipitation, 71 for your high and 51 for your low. 50% chance of rain on Wednesday, scattered thunderstorms throughout the entire week pretty much, 69 on Wednesday and 46 for your low. On Thursday, 15% chance of precipitation, partly cloudy skies, 75 is your high and 50 is your low. And then Friday, 30% chance of precipitation, 77 is your high with partly cloudy skies, 52 degrees is your low. And then when we get to Saturday, partly cloudy skies with a temperature of 76 for your high and 52 degrees for your low. That's taking a look at your weather right now. Now we're going to go on over to Rugs Benedict, and we talk to Mandy to find out how you can get your flooring needs perfect.
Welcome into Rugs Benedict here in Avon, Colorado. We are joined by Mandy Benedict herself. Mandy, how's the summer going here?
Fantastic. We're having a beautiful summer and some great new introductions in our store.
Yeah, I love this store. It's so beautiful and spacious in here, and it has everything you need. And we are starting with reclaimed wood right here. What do we got here?
So we have quite a few reclaimed options, which a lot of times are old barns, old buildings, things like that, factories, and they just have a really beautiful mountain style. So we have quite a few reclaimed options available in our store.
I love that. And do we know exactly where they came from?
A lot of the things will have, exactly where each thing came from. It depends on the size of the building or the size of the project too, because sometimes it'll use a few different buildings.
Yeah, but it's got that classic kind of Colorado look to it, right?
It does.
Awesome. And then we also have some siding, which can double down as flooring and ceilinging. And
we use wood actually for a lot of decorative spaces. So in my house, for example, we have like on the ceiling to just create interest. So you can do ceilings, you can do soffits, you can do decorative walls in your bar or game room, or even like behind your bed. So we do a ton of wood flooring and wood accent walls.
Love that. And did we invent ceilinging? Did I just come up with a new term for you?
You could have. We just call it, putting wood flooring on the ceiling or putting wood on the ceiling. So.
Yeah, and beautiful here. You can just kind of swipe through and kind of pick and choose here.
Yeah, they slide. We literally have thousands of options, but the thing that our design flooring team is great at is just finding the thing that's going to be most durable for you. fit the look that you're after, the price point you're after, whether you're going to have radiant heat or depends on the heating system and the humidification, all those things we take into account.
Love that. And these are just a few of the options, and you guys are known for just kind of a quick turnaround sometimes with the warehouse, but what's that kind of process like on your end?
So we do have quite a few things available that can be installed very quickly. We have all employee installers, a lifetime installation warranty, and we offer free estimates. So we'll come out to your house, figure out all of the things that would go into the project, offer a free estimate, and then work with sort of your time frame and schedule.
Love that. And I can just picture this as decoration, kind of just walls, floors, ceilings. Love it, love it. And then we also have area rugs here right behind us. What's going on here?
We do, Rugs Benedict. So we have to have some rugs here. We have just, again, hundreds of options of things that you can buy in, things for powder rooms, kitchens. You can do decorative staircases or coordinating family room, living room, dining room rugs. And you just come in and sort of flip through. It's kind of like flipping through a clothing rack where you can just explore all the different sizes, all the different colors, palettes, textures. We have a ton of variety in rugs.
Yeah, I love that. And rugs are kind of sometimes a centerpiece, and they're always just so memorable, right? Like I remember my childhood rug at home, right? So great options here. Any tips and tricks for people looking at these?
Just to come in, if you have any current color schemes or fabrics or things like that, bring some of those with you. People bring pillows, they bring, a piece of their drapery or something like that. And otherwise, people start with area rugs a lot. They'll sort of build their room around it if you're refurnishing.
Love that. Anything else I should ask you? Anything else you want to add here?
No, just come in and explore our beautiful space, and we have options for everyone.
Love that. Rugs Benedict, located here in Avon, Colorado, has all your needs. Come check them out this summer.
Good morning, Vail.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that. And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
From small towns to big cities and everywhere in between, we're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
Each week, we're going to focus on the great things that are happening every day in the USA. We'll feature change makers.
In every older person, there's a younger person saying, how did this happen?
Innovators.
I talk about design the way some people might talk about like the person they're in love with.
Doers and dreamers.
You can use that recognition to pay it forward.
Ordinary Americans accomplishing extraordinary things.
When you smile, you receive one back most of the time.
We're going to prove to you that optimism and hope are paving the way to an even brighter tomorrow.
We've got a lot of programs that are specifically focused on the children of our fallen heroes.
At Positively America, our mission is to feature good news.
Welcome back to your Monday edition of Good Morning Vail here on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. I have two really special guests here with me today. This is something that I have been looking forward to because I get to take part in it, so I'm really thrilled about that. So we have Amber Griggs and Zach Gillum from 2nd Street Tavern in Eagle. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Yeah, you doing good?
Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm really happy to see you guys. Thanks for getting up early to come on and chat about this. This is something that's happening towards the end of the month. And first of all, I just want to congratulate you guys over at 2nd Street Tavern in Eagle. You have come through for our community in such a huge way. You bring all the greatest groups, all the live music on the weekends. You kick it off on Thursdays, and we just have a great free weekend of music with you guys. I know you have a lot of other special things. 2ndstreeteagle.com if you guys want to go check out the website. But we're here to talk about Down Valley Vibes. This is going to be an amazing show. You guys are bringing back that festival feel over the weekends in the summertime for Eagle, which is a wonderful thing because we've missed it and we're really excited. Yeah, I bet. So Amber, and I want to ask you something. Zach, I know you do all of the, you do some of the production, but you're also the talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody's going to hit up Zach to get a job there. I know, why not, right? Yeah. But Amber, I know that you are are you the GM?
I guess producer would be the title. I mean, I do marketing for 2nd Street, so where the hat needs to go is kind of just how it works.
Well, that's kind of nice. I like that a lot because then you get to never be bored and you get to be all over the place, which is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Music festivals are super fun. They're a lot of work, though.
They are a lot of work. What you guys don't realize is what goes on between the scenes and behind the scenes. And there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of confusion, but you guys pulling it off, and I can't wait to see the end result. And I'm really excited. I do get to host on the main stage to introduce some incredible music. What can everybody expect? We'll start off with the fact that what days it is. It's Friday and Saturday, the 23rd and 24th.
Correct.
Yep. In Eagle, at 2nd Street Tavern. We're closing down 2nd Street between Grand Ave and Broadway. And then we'll have 2 stages.
Nice.
And then the kind of late night festivities will be inside. And that's it for days.
Yeah, so I mean, we're trying to keep it pretty small and grassroots. Like, this is the aim for the next few years, just to keep it on that section of 2nd Street.
Okay.
We want to include 2nd Street Tavern in that, being a community music space, being, you know, a 3rd generation locally owned bar, or I should say Brian's 3rd generation, it's locally owned. And then we have the Collective on 2nd, the new speakeasy is going to be included in the site map for the VIP area.
That's so cool. It's a speakeasy.
Yeah, so we won't be doing the speakeasy element for the festival. Okay. Obviously, we have alcohol sponsors and things like that. There will be a few extra offerings in there for the VIP attendees. But so it's kind of a mix between that block party like type of vibe, where you shut down the street, and then, but we also include the indoor spaces.
That's really great. Yeah. Because that way people can go in and out and cool off if they want, if it's a hot day. And let's cross our fingers for the rain, you know.
I think people will show, rain or shine. We just want no lightning.
That's perfect, because we don't have the equipment and everything else and musicians to catch on fire.
That would be
well, they will be fire,
ideal.
though, because I've been looking at the list of musicians, which you can see at downvalleyvibes.com. But, I mean, a lot of friends of mine are going to be taking place in there. I ran into Bob Masters the other day. He's going to be doing stuff, and Sam B and the Evolution Live, and God, Ghost Tours. So many great groups that I know are going to be playing.
So we have
some great out-of-town bands too.
Nice.
Very intentionally brought on quite a few locals throughout the valley. That, as you just mentioned, quite a few of them, and then the rest. Colorado bands, so a lot of Front Range coming out of Denver, coming out of Fort Collins.
Colorado Springs.
Nice.
Colorado Springs is very intentional when booking this festival to put Colorado artists first and to be very specific on creating opportunities for local and regional artists. And that's kind of what a showcase of this is. And so we have a stellar lineup of great bands that are playing, and including our headliners, Taylor Scott Band and Dragon Deer.
Nice.
Really thrilled about having them on, and overall, just stoked on the lineup. It's going to be great.
Glad
It really
DJ's
is.
going to make it back because
Yep.
we didn't get to do DJ over the winter. DJ Williams Band.
Oh, nice.
I missed the Hip Snack, so that'll be a good show.
I love that name.
Raphael and the Room Shakers are coming back from Colorado Springs.
Wow.
They did our party back in April. That
Yeah,
we were
I
on
remember
TV8
that.
last.
That's
Yeah.
right. I remember that. Yes, that
So-
was a lot of fun too. But you guys are doing something super great, bringing back that feel of a little bit of a festival, but a nice community interest as well.
Absolutely.
What can we expect besides music? I know there's going to be food and libations. What else?
So we're working with a number of beverage sponsors. Casamigos, Aperol is going to do Aperol spritzes for
Nice.
us. We're working with Traveler Whiskey, the Chris Stapleton whiskey. We're working with Untitled Art Beverage to bring some non-alcoholic and seltzer options.
Good.
Because there's plenty of people that don't drink that
Mhm.
want to just go enjoy live music. There's plenty of people that want to do the gluten-free thing. So we've got some of that. Who else are we missing? Archetype that came up from Denver is now in Gypsum, so they're
Oh.
going to be the vodka sponsor, and we may have some gin and VIP. Who else am I missing?
Well,
Mountain Beverage and Eagle River Brewing.
We'll have some
Yeah,
other
we just
vendors,
did our event with
local vendors, and food trucks on site.
Nice.
I believe Antlers and
Antlers and Rosé that's next door
will be inside.
inside the site map. People can still go into the
That's
business.
nice.
Yeah.
Try to give them some room on the sidewalk. Art walk.
Oh, yay.
Like Eagle Arts.
Mhm.
We've asked them to participate if they'd like to. Basically, we just wanted to offer, because the site map's very small,
Right.
we wanted to offer the vendor spots first to the people directly off of the corners of 2nd Street.
Okay.
Because a lot of their businesses close earlier in the day, and we want them to feel involved. I mean, that's a big
That's
goal is to
nice.
keep the community
Absolutely.
together, give everybody something fun to do for the weekend. Like the river's great and stuff in the summer, but I love live music, and I miss a lot of the show downtown shows.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So it's cool. I mean, 18 bands is going to be hectic, but
I
fun.
can't
I
wait.
think everyone's going to have a good time.
So on Friday, I know it starts a little bit later, and then on Saturday, it starts in the morning. So let's give the times for everybody so they all know when to
Yeah,
get out there.
So 3:30 is the start of Friday. I'm
Correct.
feeling confident in that number, that time. And then noon is the start for Saturday, so a
Okay.
little bit earlier. And then doors will open an hour before on each day. So
That's wonderful. It's
doors are
going to
at
be
2 on Friday.
so much fun. I can't wait. And do you have any sponsors you want to thank for all of this work that you guys are putting out there?
We were very lucky. There's a lot. Our charity sponsor, Can Do MS, is helping us out this
That's
year.
huge.
So we've done a couple things. We're donating part of the proceeds to them.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Lisa's fantastic.
Yeah.
At Can Do MS. Our big sponsors are going to be Sweet Leaf Pioneer.
Nice.
They've always been a huge advocate for anything that we've done. PCW Construction, Alpine Lumber, 112 West, and then Vail Valley Entertainment's going to do, which is kind of was a surprise, but it's going to do a photo booth for VIP. I guess I ruined that.
we'll do a photo booth op at the festival. and it'll be
So
good.
you guys are
And then-
mentioning VIP. Explain that to the people that would like to
Yeah.
be a VIP.
So VIP is going to be inside the Collective on 2nd, which is the new speakeasy.
Okay.
That patio will be included in their viewing for the second stage, and then they'll have a VIP viewing area at 2nd Street because the stages are kind of opposite. One stage is behind the businesses, the other stage is going to be on the Grand Avenue side of 2nd Street,
Okay.
so facing towards Broadway.
Oh, got
So there's
you.
a viewing area at 2nd Street as well. So
nice.
essentially, it's just an additional offering. We wanted to do something to highlight the Collective on 2nd. So we have the viewing areas.
There's drinks.
beverages.
There's swag bag included for
Yeah.
VIP. There's what is it?
AC.
AC
is going to be a big seller.
Whoa. That's
for
a good
lot
one
of
right
the
there. Air
festival
conditioning
attendees.
for VIP.
Cut
In
the
August.
cut the lines for the VIP bars.
Oh, gosh.
So just really preferential viewing and experience, which I'm really excited that we're able to bring this to the community at such an affordable price.
Yes.
For people to come out. It
Yeah, the tickets are
doesn't
really
break
good.
the bank at all.
No, let everybody know what the prices are because I'm impressed by the pricing.
So we just raised the prices on August 1st, just about $5.
Oh, okay,
so initially our tickets for VIP were $100. I think now they're $120 for the 2 days.
Okay. That's still a
and
great
then
deal as a 2-day festival.
GA was $45, and now it's $50. I'm pretty sure.
Wow, that's
So-
incredible, though. I mean,
We have a couple. We have like
yeah,
different tiers.
But what they're going to
Day
do
one,
is they're
day
going to get
two.
12 bands. They're going to have live music.
18, actually.
Oh, 18. I'm sorry, 18
It's okay.
bands. It's going to be a
It's 18
beautiful
band- I've been
experience.
calling it 20 because I include our DJs.
Yeah, you
we
should.
do have
yeah.
DJs. So
We're going to have live DJs, music, food,
yeah, we'll
libations.
have late night DJs as well. So
yeah.
That's incredible. I can't thank you guys enough for being here. Are you excited?
I'm very
We're really excited.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be wonderful. You guys have to make your plans. August 23rd and 24th, Friday and Saturday, which is coming up next weekend over at 2nd Street Tavern in Eagle. We are going to have the Down Valley Vibes Festival with so many great local musicians and musicians from all over the country. And we're going to be excited about this. Thank you guys very much for being here. Okay, it's Amber and Zach from 2nd Street Tavern in Eagle. Go to 2ndstreeteagle.com or downvalleyvibes.com to get your tickets today for the Down Valley Vibes Festival. Thank you guys for being here so
Thanks for having
much.
us.
This is
Thank
Liz
you.
on Good Morning Vail on TV. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
What happens to a poker player when there is life-changing money on the line?
Hey, catch! I'm rooting for me.
When they are faced with adversity?
Holy smoke. Jason can't even breathe right now. Look at him.
When a WPT title is within their grasp?
How sweet that is, baby!
See for yourself with a front row seat to all the action on the World Poker Tour.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's America's only mountaintop theme park. In fact, it's so high up that you need to take a gondola to get there.
My name's Arthur Wheeler. I'm the attractions manager here at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. A very unique place, right? We've got all of our natural attractions with our caves, and then we have 12 phenomenal other rides and attractions that we have here. Our latest addition is Defiance, which is our brand new 110-foot tall roller coaster, right? And fun fact, it actually has the steepest free fall drop west of the Mississippi. So my favorite ride here is Giant Canyon Swing. Every single time I ride it, right, my brain just never seems to get it, right? It's just, we're gonna get this full send off the cliff edge, and it's just this ultimately just thrilling experience, right? It's rated among the top 3 scariest rides on Earth.
I wasn't quite ready to be sent off a cliff on a giant swing, but I did try the Alpine coaster. It's unlike any roller coaster I've ever been on. It's similar to an Alpine slide, but you have full control over your own speed. And if you're like me, you like to take things slow and take in the views. There's not a lot of fantasy or make-believe at this adventure park. The views are all Mother Nature, including these caves, which Arthur says have a lot of history.
In the late 1800s, the Darrow family began showing tours in our historic fairy cave that we have here, right? It's actually one of the first caves in the United States to have electric lights. And over time, that cave went from the Darrow family to the Preble family. This is where our current owner, Steve Beckley, comes into play. When Steve Beckley was in college, he began writing to Peter Preble, who was the owner of the mountain at the time, and trying to convince him, like he had found the caves and he wanted to, open these caves back up to the public and really kind of create this awesome experience. And it took over 10 years of writing Peter Preble before they were able to come to an agreement.
That persistence paid off, and now the public can enjoy the adventure park all year round.
During the winter season, we have Winter on the Mountain, where we have close to 1 million lights that we put on all of our various trees, right? So it's just well lit up and everything is just this magical kind of sparkle that you're gonna get in the winter.
Sounds like the perfect day off from skiing. For TV8 in Vail, I'm Avisha Scar.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail here on TV8. I'm your host, Liz, and this is just the greatest Monday morning because we're just taking in guests and bringing them here to enlighten everybody about all the wonderful things that we have in our community. So we've already experienced 2 things without music and all the other good stuff, and now we're going to go into our own personal contentment. Now, I have Sharon Meyer Palm here with me from A Wrinkle in Time. Now, A Wrinkle in Time is the greatest name for anything that I've ever heard for something that you do, and you take care of all of us pretty much from the outside in. The reason why I say the outside in is because when we take care of our face and our skin, we feel better. We feel better about ourselves, and we feel like we can present ourselves in a better fashion. And I just feel, I know that I go to you and I do some things, facials and all the other great stuff to make myself, honestly, I can't believe how much better I feel about myself when I look in the mirror and I just see results and clean skin and less wrinkles and all the other good stuff. So tell us where you guys are located and how long you've been doing this, because I know you've been here forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Well, so we're located in the Riverwalk.
Right.
And right there on Main Street. And but I've been in this industry since really the mid-90s. So we were pioneering the use of all of these products, like cosmetic line fillers and Botox and all sorts of light-based devices like lasers to improve our skin.
Yes.
But my business here in Vail has been around since 2003.
That's amazing. So you know you're getting somebody that's got their you-know-what together, and you definitely have an amazing background in this, and I know that you're super professional and everything like this. I have gone and done a couple of things. My favorite thing that you have ever done is a CO2 facial, which is not the most pleasant feeling at the beginning, but the results are incredible. You took 10 years off my face.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a facial so much
No,
because
not
it's
really.
certainly not a feel-good experience.
Right.
But it's like the single most corrective skin treatment that you can do to stimulate collagen, erase all of the sun damage, and so it's not for the faint of heart.
No, it's not, because they do numb your skin out. But
there are a lot of lower impact things that we can
really
start
are.
with.
Okay,
so.
see, I went to the extreme because my face felt like a football. I grew up in Florida, and I have the spots and the wrinkles. And look, the coolest thing about talking about Botox and filler and things like that, and of course just your basic beautiful facials and all the other things, if you don't want to go so extreme, it's not taboo anymore. We all want to do what we can to take care of ourselves and do the right thing by ourselves. So this is not a taboo subject anymore. I am here to say that I've loved going to your place and getting spot treatments and getting whatever I need to make myself feel a little less scraggly when I get up in the morning.
Well, I like how you described it in the beginning.
Yeah.
Where when we do things here, we feel better inside.
True.
And I kind of like to look at it from the reverse, because we all have our inner beauty, and I try to harmonize that with what's going on the outside.
That's beautiful.
And so to really bring forth your natural beauty, and we all just want to kind of be our best selves, right?
Yeah.
In every way. And
Absolutely.
so what we see in the mirror, we hope is kind of an elevation of our best selves as well.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
because I feel like you don't go to extremes, and people don't walk out there out of the place looking like zombies or anything like that. You just take it to where, and you listen to the people.
Right.
And that's important.
I think it's a hard world we live in, right? Where we're influenced on social media, but not always in a positive way.
Right.
And when people use filters, then we feel like we have to elevate ourselves to that standard, but it's not real.
Yeah.
And so while I think social media and all of these different avenues are great avenues for positive influence, sometimes there are some negative influence, and it doesn't make us feel very good about ourselves.
Right.
If we don't look like the polished, filtered people who are on social media.
But then when they go off social media, they're still who they are, and I think that we should embrace who we are, and if we want to make a little
we should love
improvement,
ourselves, but we all still want to kind of be the softer version of ourselves as we age. We want to be ourselves. We want to look like ourselves, but we want to be the softer version of that. And so, and I think most of us want to be our most natural self. So,
and that's what you do there, because there's just a natural element to how you feel when you do whatever it is that you want to do. I mean, let's talk about a few of the things that you provide for everybody. Okay. I know your facials are magnificent. You do so much. You do the skin tightening thing, which I need.
Well, we do the whole array of skin treatments. Medical skin treatments, so corrective skin treatments, not necessarily the feel-good facials, although I love the feel-good facials.
Yeah, but that's just,
but we
feel good.
Botox and other toxins to soften lines of expression. We use filler to soften wrinkles that are not really expression related, more age related. And we do, like as I said, we have a number of light-based therapies to treat sun damage, to stimulate collagen. We do body contouring, you know, and lately, more lately, as regenerative medicine has started to be more reliable.
Yes.
We're combining that with everything that we do to really stimulate healing and collagen producing. And so that's really been fun lately.
That really is, and I've learned a lot just by either chatting with you or reading things. Collagen is the thing we lose most as we age, correct? In our skin, and that's the elasticity.
Collagen and elasticity.
Right. Okay, so they're not the same thing. Yeah. So when you say collagen regeneration, how does that work?
Well, like for example, in regenerative medicine, we've been using PRP, platelet-rich plasma, which is your own platelets that stimulate healing. You'll see that a lot in orthopedic and dental practices where I've had a lot of PRP injected into areas where I have like a wound, a tear, like in
a
my
muscle
shoulder.
or something.
Exactly, and your own platelets will go to work in healing that.
Wow.
And that's what I mean by collagen stimulating. And now there's new regenerative things like exosomes that are cells that turn on all of that activity. And so it's really exciting when we start using our own bodies to heal ourselves in the arena of medical aesthetics.
That's amazing because we all try and take care of ourselves, and if we're using our own blood and our own tissue to actually do something good for ourselves, that's kind of,
you know, kickstart that healing process for sure.
And people might not be so about it because you're using your own stuff. So, I mean, it's not like you're thinking, oh my God, I'm going to go get all this stuff put inside me. It's yours. It's your own. And it's the rejuvenation process that really just makes our skin more supple and tight and youthful. What do you guys do for, you said body contouring. What is that about?
So with the recent wave of all of the weight loss products, which are great, and that's just really going to continue to evolve in a really big way, that our bodies still, when we lose weight that quickly, we're losing a lot of, we're losing a lot of our muscle tissue. And so it's not just targeted towards fat. So we might still need a little help kind of contouring the body. So weight loss is great, but very quick weight loss can lose a little bit of muscle as well as fat. And so we use our body contouring devices to stimulate the muscle, for example, or to target the fat more specifically. And newer devices that we may be incorporating actually firm the tissue, because as you know, a lot of issues with weight loss is that then the skin has lost its elasticity.
It gets like softer and
exactly.
hangs.
And so we want to stimulate that too. So that's what we mean in terms of body contouring. It's kind of a whole. It's I think a synergistic combination of a lot of treatments.
I got you. Okay, and I mean, you know, there's people that take aging in different ways. I personally, I'm going to fight it. I'm fighting it because I don't, you know, I feel like you said, it kind of goes with our personality. I am very youthful at heart. I run around, I bounce all over the place. And I want my outward to match my inward. Inward, I am so young.
Yeah.
And I'm not, you know, in the sense of aging and numbers and things like that. So if I can go get a couple of things done and feel a little bit better, I'm going to be really candid right now. I used to look like a puppet. I used to have this, the resting bee face. And I went to Sharon, and you fixed me, and it took 10 minutes, and I felt so much better. And now I don't have that mean-looking face anymore, and I was super happy about it. So it's all relative, it's all personal decisions and things like that. But if you go to A Wrinkle in Time, you're going to walk out of there just feeling special, important, and never overdone. And always, really, the greatest thing is that you can be there for us, and we can tell you exactly. I've told you my emotional feelings towards aging, and then you've come about and said that this is what we should do. So you listen, and you don't just go in there and grab our money and poke our faces. So that's what
it's a partnership.
It is a partnership,
and we want that to kind of be a lifetime partnership, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's not about one thing that I can do. It's about really using low impact to keep you still looking yourself,
exactly.
but your best self, and then through the continuum of time.
I think it's wonderful, and that's
so,
why we have
and
a
then
Wrinkle
we
in
don't
Time.
want to forget to say vote for us now that there is
I was going to bring that
new
up.
category in the Vail Daily. So,
So the Vail Daily is having the best of categories, and A Wrinkle in Time is one of them. You've got to vote for them because number one is where you belong, and I just wanted to spread that word for everybody for the excitement of the best of in Vail Daily. They do this every year, and this is your first time being nominated, which I'm really excited about.
it's a new category this year. So, yes,
Okay.
super fun.
It's a new category for
and, you know,
beauty and love and
just
self-care.
like we want our voices to be heard through the voting process, we want you to vote daily.
That's it. And you can
For
go
what
on
you
every
believe in.
single day to vaildaily.com and vote for your favorites. Sharon at A Wrinkle in Time is somebody you should vote for, and go check out and see. Is there a website?
There is. It's Wrinkle N Time. So the
Wrinkle
word
N.
N as in Nancy, time.com.
WrinkleInTime.com.
there.
This is Sharon Meyer-Palm from Wrinkle in Time, a wonderful, wonderful local. You've been here forever, and you've been taking care of us for so long, and I just thank you so much for being here.
It's an honor.
This is Sharon from Good Morning Vail. From A Wrinkle in Time here at TV8. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on the famous Leadville Railroad. This historic train ride takes you on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for an afternoon of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Our scenic train rides are a perfect place to bring families closer together while immersing them in the natural beauty and rich history of this picturesque region. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Make memories that will last a lifetime. Tickets available at LeadvilleRailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
I'm back. We're going to take a quick look at your weather for the rest of the day. Expect rain for sure. We have a 50% chance of precipitation. Today's high is 71 and the low is in the 50s, and we're going to just experience all kinds of weather throughout the entire week. 50% chance of precipitation to the entire week. Now, I just want to thank all of our wonderful guests for being here on Good Morning Vail. Sharon Meyer-Palm from A Wrinkle in Time. We had Amber Griggs from 2nd Street Tavern and Eagle, and of course, Michelle Cohen-Levy for us. And thank you for being here. We'll see you soon.